During the late 19th century in New South Wales, public schooling began to expand well beyond the centre of Sydney and out towards what were then the surrounding townships, places which these days would be regarded as inner suburbs. In 1891, a new school was to be built near Canterbury. The Minister for Public Works was empowered to resume land from landowners in order to build schools. In other words, the landowners would have to give up their land, but there would be a valuation performed, and the landowner would receive compensation. The difficulty was that in those relatively early days, the system of land title was a bit hit and miss, and plenty of people, like Mr. Clissold, had just found a bit of land and occupied it. Squatting, basically. Mr. Clissold had been on the land for 10 years, which meant that at law he had certain rights to the land, but he didn't have title. The Minister for Public Works resumed this land in order to build the school, but the Minister refused to have a valuation done on the basis that this was not Clissold's land. He was just a squatter. Clissold sued, seeking an order of Mandamus. Mandamus is an administrative law remedy which commands a public servant to perform some public duty. So basically, Clissold was asking the courts to find that the Minister had a duty to order a valuation and pay compensation, and then he was asking the court to order the Minister to carry out that duty. Chief Justice Griffith set out his reasoning and then said, "For these reasons, I think the rule nisi for a mandamus directing the respondent to make a valuation should be made absolute." A case like this shows the value of administrative law because it shows an early instance in which an individual was able to stand up to the government and insist that their rights were observed. An order of mandamus is still formally available under Australian administrative law, but there are statutory equivalents, meaning that individuals can still, in appropriate circumstances, get an order by which the court compels a public servant to perform their duty.